Warning. The stunts in this movie were performed by professionals, so for your safety and the protection of those around you, do not attempt any of the stunts you're about to see.
I do not condone the use of drugs. If you do drugs, you will die. This was performed by a professional. Drugs and alcohol are not cool, and they do not make you cool. This video is filmed for educational purposes only.
Ah, shit, son!
I look like shit because I'm really sick right now, but we're all friends here, so it's okay. First time I ever got stoned, I had a huge panic attack. I freaked the fuck out, and I thought I needed to go to the hospital. What better idea than to tell you guys the story of the first time I got stoned while getting stoned. I don't smoke weed because I have panic attacks. I think I'm just gonna do a little couple small puffers here and there and get blizzy. I feel like this is a really bad idea. It is. It's a very bad idea. So there's a theory that the first time you smoke, you don't actually get high. And I 100% believe in this because when I was like 13, I'll be right back. All right. When I was like 12, maybe I was like 14, I stole some weed from my mom. I took a one hitter and a lighter and a bag of like ground up weed over to Paul's house, and I was like, let's get stoned. I was like, I'm so stoned. I didn't feel shit. I wasn't stoned. Paul was convinced he was stoned, and I never really actually got stoned. My brother at the time was a huge stoner. He was like, yeah, do you want to come over and get stoned with us? And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a stoner. I smoke all the time. You know what happened with the D-R-E. He picked me up, and we went to the hotel where my mom worked. We go to my mom's hotel where she's working, and he has this fucking like 3-foot bong. And I've only taken one hitters and thought I was high. I was never actually high. So he pulls out this bong, and he lights it up. He does his fiance does hers, and they're like, Kelly, it's your turn. And I'm like, I'm ready. So I come up to this thing, and I'm just like, light me up. Take a big milky bong rip, blow it out the window. We're in a fucking hotel. I would sit down, no. But anyways, I take a big old bong rip, blow it out the window. Paul has his turn. I'm like, I don't feel anything. I need more. Because I'm a stoner, right? Over, I take another bong rip. Sit down for 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck, I don't feel anything. I need another one. Where was I? Okay, I took another bong rip. And then I was like, I don't feel shit. I need more. So I did more. Then I went to go sit on the bed, and I remember his girlfriend or his fiance, whatever she was at the time, she was making hot dogs. And she was like cooking them in the microwave, and they were making ramen noodles and hot dogs. They're like, oh my God, Keely, your eyes are so red. And I was like, no, they're not. It was like the point where I started to get the giggles. And that's when you know it's coming. You get the giggles. And then after the giggles, bam, reality hits you and it punches you in the fucking head. And I was like, no way. So I stood up to look in this mirror. I go up to the mirror and I'm like this.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Ah, Kelly Clarkson!
And then from the point of me getting to the mirror, I blacked out. And the next thing I remember, I'm in the corner like this. And my brother's got his hand like this. And he's like fighting me. And I'm like crying and shit. And I'm like, I need to go to the hospital. I fucking died. I'm dead. And he was like, Kelly, you're fine. You're fine. I was sitting on the bed, like twiddling the dog's ears.
Do you mind turning that off so I can fucking get my beauty sleep? I will spit in your mouth with my fucking nasty, greasy breath.
You're gonna spit breath.
Wanna fucking bet?
Anyways, I started having a fucking panic attack. And my brother's in the hallway like, Mom, Kelly's freaking out. Mom. My mom was on the phone with a guest like, and Austin was like, Kelly's freaking out.
Could you not?
And my mom was like, you need to shut the fuck up. I'm at work. She didn't know he was doing this, by the way. My mom's gay best friend talked me out of a panic attack, basically. I kind of got over that fear a little bit, and then I was like, I really wanted to fit into the stoner crowd, so I kept smoking. Definitely not a stoner. I can't hold my weed. Here's a clip of me and Paul smoking together when we were way too young. Oh, this video actually cracks me the fuck up.
I can't. I'm nothing.
And
What?
that was the time I kind of got over my fear, and I was like, I need to fit into the crowd. And then the last time I smoked, before this time right now, was, I don't remember the date. I think I want to say 2020, and I was with Paul also. And here's a picture from that night. What the fuck was I talking about? Let's see if Paul's home. Maybe I should just go down to his apartment and knock on the door and get super more stoned. So let's have a smoke break and go find Paul. I've been texting Paul since yesterday, and his ass ain't answering. I hear police sirens. He's probably ignoring me. Fuck, I could have told you guys that was gonna happen. I forgot my apartment number for a second. I had to run because I was scared people were gonna find me. You guys are probably like, why the fuck does this bitch just have like weed laying around her house? Well, who doesn't? Let me tell you guys something. I'm such a stunner, you can't even tell I'm a stud. Smoke break. We're gonna make some craft. I'm getting dry mouth too. Maybe it's just because I'm a fucking mouth breather. Don't let me forget about that, guys. Look at what I found. That's my POV. When I was really little, I went to this school Halloween party, and they used to have these fishing poles that you dip into a bowl of like fucking candy, and they had magnets on them, and then the candy had magnets on them, and you could fish for your Halloween candy. Today's Halloween, by the way. I'm stoned. You know what? When I first got stoned, I forgot to tell you. It feels like, feels like you get the want-was. I feel like I just stood here for 10 minutes, and it's been 1. When you're stoned, it feels like you're skipping in time and space. It literally feels like you're here, and then the next minute you're here, and you barely remember anything that just happened. Smoke break. I tried to do a cool transition, but it looked like the background is stable. It feels like, well, one time I was driving in a car, and it was a really bad snowstorm, really bad. And my brother was going to pick up his girlfriend in the middle of nowhere. Oh, you know what else? When I was smoking for the very first time, I typed up a whole message and sent it to somebody, like my dad, and he responded to me, but then I looked at his phone and asked him about it the next day, and he never got the message. Oh, fucking bitch. God damn. Yeah, being in a spaceship when you're high, or
Hiya, Georgie.
smoking weed and being in a car on a snowy day when you're high feels like you're flying through space in a spaceship. Look at this, Cinnamon Toast Crunch rolls. Aww. Oh. The fuck? Smoke break. Guys, I just got a fucking amazing idea. I'm gonna go to my balcony and look down at Paul's and see if he's home and if that fucker's lying to us. He didn't answer on the door, but them windows is open. He was avoiding me for sure. Smoke break. I'm so freaking pissed. Look. It's fucking soup. I goddamn waterboarded my noodles. Where Ozempic Queens around here. I just sat talking into a camera that was off.
They shot me in the lungs. You wanna hit this shit?
Toxic, loves a party. She's my type. I'm falling. My heart aches. I'll be fine. I'm too scared to cross that line.